Hello everyone and welcome to Backcountry Gear Shed. In this video we'll be taking a look at the BPS Knives BS1FT SSH. As you can see, it comes in the typical BPS, fairly minimal packaging, a little bit of BPS branding and made in Ukraine on the package. Comes with this QR code, which you're welcome to scan if you'd like to see where that leads. Taking a look at the sheath. This is the lightest duty sheath I've seen so far from BPS Knives, but it's also the lightest knife that I own from BPS Knives so far, so hopefully this sheath will be a good fit. We'll take a look at that fit in just a moment. Taking a look at the knife. This is a full-tang stainless steel knife, marketed as a compact survival bushcraft or tactical camp knife. The overall length is 8 inches. Blade length is 3.74 inches. Blade thickness is 0.08 inches. And the weight is 2.8 ounces. This knife weighs about half the weight of some of their larger offerings, such as the BPS Adventurer. And it feels very good in my hand. I expected this knife to be much too small, because I have large hands and it's on the smaller side, but it actually fits better than I expected. This knife is the stainless steel version. They do also offer this knife in a carbon steel version, and it actually costs a few dollars less. The stainless version is currently priced at $33 on Amazon, which seems pretty reasonable given the quality and what you get for the money. The reason I opted for stainless over carbon steel in this case is because this knife will eventually belong to my son. He's currently 11 years old, and I didn't want him to have to worry about the maintenance of carbon steel, and I wasn't sure that he would maintain his knife in the way that's necessary for a carbon steel knife to remain in good shape, in good condition. So this seemed like a good choice in that regard. Although I do have to make sure that he is fully up to speed on all of his safe knife handling practices, because in typical BPS fashion, this knife is very sharp. So I can't just hand it off to him without making sure he will handle it safely. Checking the fit in the sheath. Feels very good. Good retention. There's no way that would fall out of there. This is notably not a dangle sheath. I've spoken in many other videos about how much I appreciate the dangle sheath for the comfort it provides when riding in a vehicle or in other seated situations. But I think in this case it might not be an issue, because the overall size of this, it's fairly compact. So I think it will actually ride okay in a vehicle. I'll have to test that out and see. But I think it might be all right. For a little size comparison, here's a BPS Knives Adventurer. You can see it's a lot bulkier in comparison. Looking at the knives themselves. So a lot larger, about twice the weight here. That's the weight you'll find on this knife. If you're in the market for a full-tang bushcraft knife on the compact side, I think this one is worthy of your consideration. I do think that the asking price is pretty reasonable, like I said, especially given the quality. If you haven't already done so, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.